Deanna gets knocked into next season by Danny's gigantic heel. Cloyce raps his way off the boat, leaving us all with a horrible taste in our mouth, and Gary gives himself and Daisy a concussion.
I'm Morgan.
I'm Lane.
Welcome to Below Deck Experts. That was the cringiest thing that I've ever seen.
Which one?
Gary headbutting Daisy.
Oh, God, that was hard to look at. Yeah, that was hard to watch.
I was like, I'm in physical pain right now watching this.
Yeah.
It was very hard to watch. Oh my God, wait.
Yeah.
I want to see exactly what I wrote.
And I was looking away when it was happening, and then, like, I heard it happen. I'm like, and I gotta watch that again.
I know. I said, oh my God, that did not just happen. I would die right then and there from embarrassment.
Yeah. Even being Daisy, like, you didn't do anything, but that
Still
was,
embarrassing.
Oh, jeez. Hard to watch.
Anyways, welcome back to Below Deck Experts, the sibling duo YouTube show where we recap current Below Deck seasons. Today we are recapping Below Deck Sailing Yacht Season 5, Episode 16, The Bitter End, the finale.
The bitter end.
Great title because it sucked.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's literally like them saying, hey, we know this season kind of sucked.
Yeah, like, sorry about this season. We don't even know why we decided to air it. Right. And we didn't re-edit it at all.
Yes.
Despite many people wanting us to.
We're on a budget here.
Yeah, apparently.
So the main points I have are just kind of generic, finishing up the last charter, last night out, and then goodbyes.
Yeah. Works for me.
And I was just telling Lane off mic, I don't even have a question this week, and that's very rare for me.
Yeah.
But I literally couldn't think of anything. I was trying to think of a random question to ask you that had nothing to do with Below Deck. Mm-hmm. Couldn't even think of that, so.
Yeah, I mean, the only one I could think of was, like, the whole season we were kind of up and down with Cloyce. How do you think he ended the season?
Great.
I
am riding the Cloyce high right now. Yeah. I think that was so funny. He has no shame. And I can respect that. Like, that's what I love about him.
Yeah.
Like, he can't, like, he's sitting there. I wish I had his self-esteem.
Yeah.
That's what I have to say about it.
I didn't feel the same way, but I see where you're coming from.
Yes.
I was like, ooh, shouldn't have done that.
Why?
Because I'm a bully. And
yeah.
I'm insecure. Can't say I lied.
No. That really is a good example, guys. Like, you get to choose if you're a bully or if you're not.
Yeah, you get to choose between having fun and hating things. And at this point, I chose to hate it. But you know what? Today's a new day.
No, I said, to jump down, what did I say? I said, Cloyce puts the glasses on and raps, perfect ending. My man has no shame. I need to see more of him.
I would like another season from him.
I do, yes. I was going to say, I guess that could be my question. Mm-hmm. Who would you keep from this season? Like, into next season?
Keith, Chase, Cloyce. Davide, obviously.
My man got ripped off.
He did.
Come on. You are not telling me. Okay. You are not telling me.
You're not telling me.
That man wouldn't have made great television.
Would have been great.
What? In the moments we got, it was the most entertaining
Pure
part.
Joy. Pure joy.
My favorite part of the whole season is when he tells us he was married to a guy and not gay.
Yeah. I want to know that story.
Like, what? But we're following Daisy and Gary for the 700th time?
Yeah, just give Davide a camera.
Right.
And just let him go. We don't know what's going to happen.
That got off the rails, but I had to make that point.
Yeah.
Okay, so you said Chase, Keith, Davide. Daisy?
Cloyce. And yeah, Daisy, why not?
Yeah, I think, no offense, I wouldn't bring Daisy back. I think we've kind of run that story.
Yeah.
I take that back. It might be nice to see Daisy without Gary.
Yeah,
Like maybe
that's what I was gonna say.
So I'll go with that. Like I like Daisy. So Daisy, Keith. I would love to see Keith come back as the bosun.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And Cloyce. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't like Chase. I mean, I don't hate him per se, but I don't think.
I like him enough to put him in the slot of like the dramatic, you don't know what's gonna happen guy.
Yeah.
To where like if he does something crazy, I'm like, oh, you Chase. But if it's like Gary, I'm like, you could leave.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. No, I think they cannot be bringing Gary back.
Please.
Like there's literally no way that can happen.
Yeah, like if they do, just don't.
Yeah. They're going to, I feel like, lose a lot of people because like I'm not the only one that is so exhausted by the Gary and Daisy storyline.
Yeah.
Like
just that alone.
That part in this episode was the ending that it deserved.
Yeah.
Them clanking heads.
Just one last.
And leaving. Like, we're done with it.
Yeah.
Okay. That was good. That was a good question that I came up with on the spot.
There you go.
All right. We start off with, like Chase and Danny were talking. Daisy tells Danny to get back to work. Chase is basically saying he just wanted a boatman's. Like, who is surprised about this?
Yeah.
And Danny says, I want to eat a tub of ice cream and not talk to anybody. I'm like, oh, God.
Sure.
Like, that's so cliche. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Stop. It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
I can't. I lost. If I had any respect for Danny and Deanna, combine the two, I lost it this last episode.
Yeah.
Like, what does she say? A scaly, ice-cold bitch? You're
Yeah.
going to say that on mic. You're going to say that on mic. You know you're going to have to live with that.
About the girl that, when you were slacking off, was
Yeah.
like, hey, can you come do your job real quick?
That's literally why they didn't like her.
What was the bad part of Daisy this season?
No, nothing. They were just so immature. And so, like I said, I kind of let them slide. We knew we weren't super fans of either one of them.
No.
But I kind of let them keep sliding because of being Gen Z or whatever. No, you cannot get away. You are not going to make it in any industry. It doesn't have to be on TV. If somebody finds out, if your supervisor in any scenario finds out you called them a scaly, ice-cold bitch, you have no future in that industry.
No.
You just don't, like... And I'm not saying that they don't. They probably do.
Probably,
like, whatever.
Yeah.
But, like, that is not something that's like, oh, Gen Z.
Oh, you. It's like, no, that's slander.
Right. That's, like, mean. Very mean.
Yeah.
And I don't mess with mean girls. Like, I don't do that.
Nah.
So, Cloyce is preparing a sushi dinner for multiple people who don't eat seafood, including Captain.
Yep.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, that's like -1 point.
Yeah, that's a weird thing. You're going to be a sailboat captain in the most tropical places and not eat seafood. Did he say he was allergic?
You're going to be a big old boat guy and not eat seafood?
Did he say there was like a health reason?
No, he didn't.
Are you sure?
I don't think he said that.
Guys, correct us if we're wrong. I'm thinking there might have been, or maybe not. I'll let him pass if it's a medical reason.
Oh, yeah. If you would die if you ate it, we'll give you a pass.
Guys, I'm so tired right now.
She's really tired. I'm sick. That's what you're getting this week.
I haven't been sleeping. My cat's missing, if anybody cares.
I'm not laughing because of the cat. It's just the way you said that was funny.
No, my cat really is missing.
Yeah.
So I haven't really been sleeping the last couple of nights, and I had to wake up at 5 a.m. today, which I know isn't like insanely early, but it is early.
But when you stay up until 4, that's pretty
Right. And you don't sleep, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So I'm going to be taking something to sleep tonight. Anyways, then this is basically dinner. The primary just doesn't come.
Yep.
And they're like, yeah, forget her.
And they're like, okay, this got weirder.
And then it ends up being fine.
Yeah, and then they were fine. And they're like, oh, this is the best sushi we've ever had. And we're like,
What is happening?
what is going on? Like,
I mean, I guess that just shows, like, that's cool. They, nobody got petty, I guess.
roll with the punches.
Yeah. Did you want to talk about the food at all?
No, I didn't really write anything down because it was like steak sushi, like chicken teriyaki sushi, and then like the regular like tuna rolls.
Yeah, they
and
didn't
stuff
say
like that.
anything about the seafood.
Yeah,
Oh, man. We
That's
like
so
the food.
good.
They don't feature it barely at all on Sailing Yacht.
no, it's like they have one goal and it's dairy and gazy.
It's showing Captain on his iPad.
I would love more of that.
Same, actually same.
You know, give me half an episode of that and Davide. They roomed together. There could have been so many antics.
Oh, I'm sure there was.
I'm sure there was.
And we didn't get to see him.
And Scratton.
What?
It's a funny word.
Did you just make it up?
No, I got it from Family Guy.
I don't think that's a word.
No. No. They were talking about The Office.
Oh, Scranton.
Yeah.
Scratton.
You want to move on or what?
I'm trying to figure out, did you say it that way on purpose or on accident?
You guys decide. Now I don't remember.
Did you get what I sent? Did you understand what I sent you earlier today? If I were to die in some sort of fiery explosion due to the carelessness of a friend, well, that would just be okay. Oh, man. Okay. Yeah, so that was dinner. They were happy. Captain's very impressed with Cloyce, and I said, as am I, because I think I was really impressed because he took the extra time to make sure that went smoothly. That could have so easily not.
Yeah.
Like, and he also could have just kind of like written off the people that didn't eat seafood, but he tried to like make it interesting. Like he could have just like grilled chicken for them or, done something somewhat basic for them.
Yeah. Made like teriyaki chicken and rice or something.
Right.
Yeah.
But he did like the steak sushi and what was the other one?
Teriyaki chicken sushi.
Oh, it was sushi?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That would be good. I would try both of those. I would try all of it.
Yeah.
So then they show them in the hot tub. I was like, these ladies, they are not problematic at all. They're just chilling.
They're just chilling.
They're like who I hope to be.
Getting hammered in a hot tub.
At like 50. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be amazing though. Like if that was my reality at 50, I'd be so happy.
Yeah.
Being able to go with my friends on a yacht.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Right? Like you just hope that like when you're at that age and your friends are that age, like that's possible.
You just hope you're rich when you're older.
Well, and I wouldn't even call it rich. Yes, you have to be like somewhat rich to go on these, but it's not like wealthy. You don't have to be like a Jeff Bezos.
No.
No,
you just have to be like well established in a good field.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what you hope for, right?
Yeah.
Unless you want to be Jeff Bezos.
Nah.
No. Are we going to get flagged now? Is
like
nobody
my
going to see
hair.
this video?
He doesn't own YouTube.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Wait, yeah, he does.
He does? Amazon owns YouTube? No, Google
Microsoft.
does.
Google.
I thought Google. I think Google.
It's Google.
Okay, yeah.
I mix them all up. Sometimes I think that one guy owns the other thing. I was going to say his name, but I probably shouldn't right now.
Oh,
Anyways,
yeah. No, if we say that name,
yeah,
nobody's going to see
almost
it.
said it.
Yeah.
I wasn't even related to that. Just sometimes I think he owns Amazon and he doesn't.
Yeah. They should basically just be all the same guy,
Yeah, that'd be real bad.
So
but,
that would be real bad. It's already real bad. That would be
Yeah,
even
that would
worse.
That'd be a lot.
Speaking of, well, actually, this is not speaking of anything we were just talking about. I listened to a podcast earlier today about optimistic AI. It was kind of nice. Because like every time you talk about AI, people are like scared. Negative or scared. This was a guy that like wrote a book about like what if we do it right. So it was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Chase cares about Danny, but doesn't want to lead her on. And this is where I was like, he's like, well, what do you do? And I was like, I don't know. Just be honest. That's an option.
Yeah. Because he goes back and forth.
I know,
and all
it's
over the
weird.
place and And he's like, hey, I'm coming to your home. Just kidding. I'm never going to see you again.
Just kidding. Then we end up dating for a year after.
Yeah.
What?
Weird.
Weird. I said, Chef is even hitting it out of the park at breakfast.
Yeah.
I was like, that came a long way from yogurt on ice.
Oh, I forgot that was him.
And like scrambled eggs.
Yeah. Isn't it crazy how long the season is, but how short it really is?
Yeah, exactly.
Because, like, do you remember Emma? That feels like I was going to say last year. That feels like a year ago.
It was last year.
Yeah, it was last year. Yeah.
No, I had that exact same thought when I was watching it. I was like, wait, Chase didn't start the season with us. Who was that? Like, that's how quickly my brain is getting rid of information.
Yeah,
because we're so inundated with information. Is it not true?
It is. And I don't even really do that much. I play RuneScape.
Yes, same. All I do is play my fruit game.
Yeah.
And watch some Good Morning America, and I'm still like...
Yeah, I get on Instagram for like half an hour a day, and I already know too much.
Yeah, exactly. It's funny. We're getting really off topic this episode because there's not much to talk about in the episode. So I've been like, I cut back on all of my social media use. Like, I have TikTok on my phone, actually. I'm probably close to getting rid of it again. But I don't have Facebook or Instagram on my phone. And I thought, like, basically, I let myself check them on my computer. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I will definitely miss Instagram more. It's actually not the case. I miss it the least.
Yeah, I only miss Instagram sometimes for the memes.
Yeah, and
love the memes on Instagram.
Yeah, they're pretty good. And I have my algorithm's pretty good with Instagram. Like, it's not all doom scrolling. It's mostly memes, which I like. But TikTok goes back and forth with that. Like, it can be doom scrolling one day, and then like a few days ago, it was so good. It was like all funny video after funny video. It's like, that's what I don't know. It's so difficult. It's so difficult. I was going to say you want TikTok for entertainment.
Yeah.
But you do want it for news sometimes too, but it's just been a lot.
When all that happened, I just deleted it. I was like, let the cards fall.
Right.
And now you can't get it, so I don't have it anymore.
Okay, can you still not get it?
No.
Okay, Brad said the same thing. He deleted it. That's why I still have it. Because actually I kept it when that happened, because I was like, well, I'm just going to keep it. And if it deletes off my phone, it disappears, whatever. But Brad did the same thing as you.
Yeah.
I can't believe you can't get it. That's weird.
Yeah. I don't know. I spend a lot less time on my phone now, though.
Yeah. And even with it on my phone, I don't spend as much time on it. And that's good because my brain was like mush when I was spending a lot of time on it.
It's a good way to spend time.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll get back to the actual show.
Anyway.
So Deanna calls Daisy a bitch, and I'm like, I hope you two enjoy yourselves after this season because Daisy won't be recommending you for shit.
Yeah. I don't know what their plan was.
I really
wasn't
don't.
One, but...
No. So, then we're basically like ending the charter. Captain's letting Carrie park the boat. And did you see him hit Daisy's butt?
Yeah, I did.
What is happening?
I know. I don't get it.
I said, what are these two?
I know. And like, I guess different culture and countries, but I feel like that's pretty universal. Like,
I wouldn't do that to my good friend.
No.
You know? I don't know. There would have to be some sort of attraction to do that, but maybe people are different.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about the butt slap?
Yeah.
Tell us.
Explain us how that's normal at all.
Explain us, please.
Yeah. Give me a good reason why that's a normal thing to do.
So yeah, the guests leave. They're happy. I said they're happy AF because they were. They had a great time. It was great. It was honestly so great. I said Daisy basically says it's a shame that these stews were bitches, basically, and I was like, yep. I said basically twice in that sentence.
Basically.
Daisy, basically.
Basically, so they're a bunch of bitches.
Basically.
Basically. We are delusional.
Which they are. Like, that's not a hot take.
No.
I said I think Cloyce is the MVP of the season.
I think he is too.
I swear to God. After like that slow start, he was like, oh, bet. And he just dedicated himself.
Yeah, after that first charter, like, they're like, hey, knock that off. He's like, all right. And then just did his fucking job.
Remember we were making fun of him because he was like, that's just how the vibe is in California. And we were like, okay, sure.
Yeah.
That's actually what it was. You know?
Yeah, we were dead wrong about some things about him.
For sure.
Like, we had a thumbnail that, like, I dressed him up like a baby.
Yes.
And I think about it, I'm like, wow, I was dead wrong.
I think about that and I'm like, damn, I shouldn't have dressed Cloyce up as a baby.
It worked for the time, though.
So the tip from this charter is 21,000.
Yeah.
And the season total, was that me?
That was me.
Oh, the season total is $188,000 US.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
That is like so much money.
Yeah. That was just in the tip.
Yeah.
Tips.
I know. It makes you want to work on one of these boats.
Yeah.
Like, I really want to.
I know.
Why didn't I do that?
I know. It's like, why couldn't they have told me about this 10 years before they made the show?
Right? Except for they were making the show. Why couldn't
Damn.
we have watched it sooner?
Yeah.
We really let ourselves down.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. I said,
Going to college like an idiot.
we're at the night out now, basically. Gary's prediction is that he's like, I think Chase and Danny are going to have an argument. And I was like, that was kind of funny because he's right.
Yeah. Accurate.
And yeah, like as far as like Danny and Chase, another note I had about it was I feel like Chase is still trying to be a good guy and come off as a good guy while not being a good guy. Like, and not doing good guy things, I guess. Because he's like not committing. But like you said, he kind of flip-flops. And I think that's because he wants us to think he's a good guy.
Yeah.
You know? And I'm not saying he's not. I think we don't know. He was so back and forth. And him trying to be the good guy could be malicious or it could not be, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm still unsure.
Yeah, like you said at the beginning, how you're like kind of unsure.
I don't know.
Yeah, this is where I like basically went off on Danny and Deanna. I don't have to read everything, but it's when they were talking and called Daisy a scaly, ice cold bitch.
Yeah. Assholes.
Which by the way, actually, I need to look. So I haven't been on Instagram, speaking of that. Which means, let's see. I haven't been. Oh no. I commented on Daisy's post because she's like, just a scaly, ice cold bitch, something. Like she like said it in the caption.
Yeah.
And I wanted to see if like she had liked it or anything, but I have to sign back into the account.
Dang.
Yeah, I will work on that. What's next? You have anything about
final
talking
outing.
shit about Danny and Deanna?
Yeah, they just sucked like the whole episode.
They just got worse and worse.
They're just like every time they talked, it was just like you're putting your foot further into your mouth.
I know. Well, and it's like so classic. There's no way they could say it to Daisy's face.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to ride in the van with her. Yeah, because you don't want to actually be accountable for anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I know, and that's the shittiest part, because when you sit someone down like that, and you're like, all right, what do you have to say about me? They're like, oh, I was just kidding. It was just a joke. Like, and they try and get their way out of it. Mm-hmm. And you're like, you're making this even harder for me.
Right, I know.
Because I want to yell at you.
Let's see, what else? Oh, God. It just keeps getting worse. Oh, well, actually, one good thing was Chase and Davide doing the dirty dancing pose.
Yeah,
that
was cool.
That was cool. I enjoyed that.
I did.
Keith and Daisy kissing and Gary being a creep and like watching them.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't like seeing Daisy kiss Keith. I'm like, really, Gary? Have we not been watching the same like past 3 seasons of Below Deck?
I know. And then, he's just like sitting there staring at them like, man, I hate when they kiss.
It's like so
weird.
Apparent that it's like the classic, he can do whatever he wants and Daisy can't do shit.
Yeah.
Because how many girls has he hooked up with while Daisy and him have been on charter?
Bunch.
So many.
Yeah.
Like, what? I can't. I'm so done with him.
Yeah, get him out of here.
Get him out of here. So yeah, then I said, now Gary's drunk, clearly. He was drunk. Being ridiculous. I wanted us to live the fairy tale life.
No, you didn't.
But it's so it's like sad. It's like, it's
Yeah.
literally the classic guy who's too old to still be getting drunk all the time. Let's be real.
Yeah.
I think he's older than me.
Yeah.
And being that guy at the bar, I love you. Like, it's so embarrassing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I have to say about that.
Yeah, it's tough to watch.
It really is. And not even in a funny way.
I know.
Like,
oh, yeah. When it's someone like in their, later 30s.
I'm going to get, mid to later 30s, I'm guessing.
Like, come on, man.
It's very cringy.
You're acting like you're 23.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see that out of a 23-year-old, and you're like, oh, they're 23.
Yeah.
But then once you get into I would say even your later 20s, that's when it gets to be a little,
Yeah.
let's not do that anymore. It's
Yeah.
If you saw that in person, you'd be like, ugh, yikes.
Yikes.
Yeah, then the head smack happens. We already talked about.
Oh, God.
Arguably one of the harder things to watch during the season, if not the hardest.
Yeah. I know there was a couple other ones that we were like, ooh, don't want to watch that again.
Yeah,
But that was hard.
that was hard.
That was a hard one to watch.
Oh, so they get back to the boat. Like, everyone goes to bed. Keith and Daisy don't hook up, and I was like, boo.
Yeah, I know.
We wanted that.
It's like, come on.
Come on, we have to watch Chase and Danny do it for like 1,000th time.
Yeah, and they always put the audio in.
Yeah,
I don't want to hear that.
I don't.
I don't.
Yeah, that's basically it. The next morning is the morning they all leave. Captain basically says, like, Gary has to grow up if he wants to be a captain. I completely agree.
Yeah.
I don't know that I would want somebody with that, like, temperament being a captain, you know?
Yeah, no. I would only... Yeah, I'm not even going to go into it. I
Right.
would not want him as a captain.
No. So then I have Keith saying bye to Daisy, and I'm like, Nar.
Arnar.
Nor, I don't want you to say bye.
I don't want you to gar.
And then Gary ruined it by farting like a 4-year-old.
Yeah.
Like, I can't tell you how mad that made me.
Yeah.
I think it made me irrationally mad.
Yeah.
Because, like, I was there, and I know I would have been... First of all, I hate when people fart around me.
Yeah.
I hate it. I think... I always hated it. Like, boys growing up through school, whatever. I've always hated it. But it's because you're so immature and you want to break up that moment.
Yeah.
And you're going to use a fart to do it.
Yeah.
Like that
you're
is
not 37.
Yes. It's
Or
so...
however old he is.
Oh, it made me so mad because I'm like, he knows literally exactly what he's doing, and it's so childish.
I know. It's like when you think about it, it's like, oh, he knows what he's doing. He's using a fart to break up. And then you're like, that's what a 9-year-old would do.
Literally.
And he is 37.
Yeah, that's
Whatever,
spot on.
Yeah, whatever age he is.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I have a note. We already said this. Poor Davide did not get his time to shine this season, and it is a shame.
I know.
I'll say it. I'll keep saying it.
I know. And he was the first off the boat.
I know. And we're like, oh,
I wrote...
what could have been?
What could have been. I wrote, Davide, never change, fly high king. Your light shines brighter than the sun.
So, yeah, then I said, we talked about this. I said I loved Cloyce's rap. Lane hated it. We decided he's a bully, and I am supportive.
Yeah.
So,
Doesn't feel so good when you bring it up again. But
Chase leaves with little drama. He doesn't want the pressure of trying to make it work with Danny. That's kind of how they end it. Then Deanna hugs Daisy goodbye, and I was like, you don't get to do that.
yeah, what the fuck?
It literally just shows how immature you are.
Yeah.
If you hate that person, leave. Just leave then. If you hate her so much, but you're going to be fake and go give her a hug and act like you didn't call her a scaly, ice-cold bitch. Actually, that was Danny, but...
Still, though. I mean...
She did call her a bitch, though.
Yeah, if you thought that, you wouldn't hug him goodbye.
Right.
You know, because you don't owe that person anything.
Yeah.
You're already not going to get a recommendation from them, so there's nothing to lose.
Right. Oh, good news. Welcome to your weekly electricity update. You used 14% less electricity this week than last week.
Balls.
Climate queen over here.
Yeah, they always email me and they're like, knock it off.
I know. I think my theory is that they do that to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Besides my neighbors who are literally on solar and they're like perfect. They did everything right. But like my theory is that because I've stopped opening those because I'm tired of being shamed for using the electricity that I need to use.
That
like,
I pay for.
That I pay for. And don't get me wrong. I love the environment. I want to think about it. It is not on me.
No.
Like, I am doing my part. I need light to see. I need toilets to flush.
Yeah, I know. And they're like, let's all do our part. And I'm like, what do you mean?
Right.
Like,
What do you mean?
I can't freeze in my house. The heat's pretty low as it is, and I need to see things.
No,
That's about all I use.
It's even worse in the summer because they're like, you could be hotter.
Yeah, and it's like, no, fuck you.
They're like, no, you definitely could not use the air conditioning as much. And you're like,
It's
it's
95
my
degrees.
choice.
It's 95 degrees and none of the windows in my house close, all right? I need that bitch going.
So anyway, my theory is they literally send all of those letters out to everybody saying your neighbors are doing so much better than you.
Oh,
but
yeah.
nobody's actually doing better than
I
anybody.
never believed that for a second. I never even gave that a thought that was real. I'm like, my neighbors?
No.
No. No, I don't even go near their property. That's how scared of them I am, okay? I don't do that. No way they're green.
It's true. Actually, your first neighbor when you turn right, I am scared of that house.
Yep.
And then the first neighbor on the left, kind of scared of that house too. They have dogs, which is like, makes them a little bit better than the other one, but I agree.
Yeah, the one on the right is... Like, yeah, well, you guys have no idea what we're talking about, so it's really not that entertaining, so we'll have this conversation later, but I have scary neighbors is the point of that.
You know what I thought of an idea? We should have the show, and then maybe we should sometimes do an after show where we just talk about whatever we want to talk about.
Yeah.
Hey.
I thought about, like, taking when we talk before the show and after the show and just putting it, like, if we ever have, like, a members or Patreon or whatever.
Yeah.
Just putting it there.
Did you already do it or no?
Yeah, I have them saved.
You should just post it.
Hey.
Just post, yeah, like, actually, maybe we'll do that because, God, we're like thinking out loud, guys. Sorry. But we're recording this. Obviously, this is the finale. I don't think we're going to be able to do a live because of just the timing.
Oh, yeah, I could just do that for the
bonus
in between. Yeah, I'll do that.
Cool. Decided.
I'll do something.
We're basically at the end of the episode. Like, Gary's saying that there's hope for him and Daisy. I was like, there is no hope.
No.
There's none. Let it go. Daisy says what he is going through, I can't be there for. And I was like, actually, that's very insightful.
Yeah.
Like, that makes sense. Because I do think, like, out of all of this, we have to admit that Daisy has some sort of feelings for Gary.
Yeah.
Because
it's unfortunate, but it's true.
It's true, right. You don't want her to, but there's no way all of this stuff would have happened if she didn't have at least something for him. Yeah,
and it's almost like the person she wants him to be.
Yes, and I think that's exactly it, which is sad, right? Because like I said, even this last season was a shit show with Colin and everything. Yeah. But like this season, it would have been so much easier for her to be like, Gary, no. It's never going to happen. I am going to be with Keith. Like, she never really set those, like, hard boundaries.
Yeah, not even at the end. She was like, what do you expect me to say?
Exactly.
Instead of, like, no.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anybody that's not into, like, if you're into it 0%, you'd be like, literally stop bringing this up. You know what I mean? Like, you'd be like, cut it off. But she, like, kept, Yeah. You know what I mean.
I feel you.
Okay. So then we get two... like updates.
Yeah.
And we're like, I was literally like, my head was spinning. I was like, what?
Yeah. It was the weirdest outro ever.
It was so weird. Daisy and Keith reconnected in London and started dating. Okay.
Sure. Why
Great.
not? Yeah.
Then they break up. They tell us that. They're already broken up. Because literally, they filmed this like a year and a half ago.
They could have written anything at the end of this. It takes about 9 seconds to change this, and this is what we got.
Danny followed Chase to the U.S. and they dated for a year, but then they docked the relationship, and I was like, does that mean they broke up?
Does that mean they broke up or they no longer go on boats?
That's what I'm saying.
Like, was the relationship on a boat and then they docked?
And now they're still in the relationship, but they're on land now?
Yeah, I didn't care enough to
Sometimes
look it
the
up.
puns, you're not being clear.
Yeah.
Truly, it was a legit question. I was like, it said they docked their relationship. So that could be one of two things. It could be that they ended it, or that they literally docked the boat and now they're on land.
It was like, the end of this is all bad news. We got to make this a little happier.
Yes.
I got you. They docked the relationship. Fire that guy.
Oh, God. And that's all she wrote, guys.
Yep. Another season in the bag.
Wow. What was that, our 4th or 5th season? We always forget.
I'm going to say 5th.
So we had Down Under first.
Down Under.
Regular, Med. Sailing Yacht.
There
5th.
was 2 meds.
2 meds.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's our 5th. Right? I literally just counted it.
Yeah, 5th.
And then, Down Under will be our 6th. We will be starting our 6th season.
Yeah.
Crazy. You got any final thoughts on the season or with the viewers?
It was a pretty good season for us.
For us, yeah. Our episodes were good.
Yeah, the episodes did well.
Hey, this is your first completely sober season. Right?
No, I went to rehab like the 4th or 5th week.
That was Med.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, because we made the bingo cards.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's been that long.
Holy crap. Has
Yeah.
it really?
Yeah, because last season, the Med season was when, like, Brad had to watch some. Brad never watched any of this season. Did we have Brad on at all this season?
I don't know if we did.
I
I
don't
know
know
we
if we
had
did.
him like a couple weeks after I came back.
Yeah.
And then I don't think we've had him on at all.
You're right. Oh, man, you guys let Brad down this season. You didn't ask for him.
Damn.
It's on you guys.
Yeah.
That's not on us.
You know, he reads those comments too. Crying in the bathroom. He doesn't think we know he's crying. We know he's crying.
He comes out and he's like, oh my God, my eyes are just so itchy.
So itchy. It's the allergies.
Yeah.
It's the middle of winter.
Oh, man. But yeah, thanks for following along. Overall, this season was pretty entertaining. I do think I enjoyed our episodes.
Yeah.
They feel just like we're in a better like groove. Because last season was pretty crazy. But
Yeah.
I'm super excited for Down Under.
Yeah.
I have high hopes like I always do.
Yeah.
We love Captain Jason, so that won't be a letdown at least.
Yeah.
He's
always good.
We like him more than Captain Sandy and Captain Glenn, so
Yeah.
like let's be real, we do.
Yeah.
But him and Carrie are fighting because
they're neck and neck.
Because I really like Captain Carrie too.
Yeah, it just depends on what flavor you want that.
Exactly. That's
Chocolate
a good
and
point.
vanilla.
Caramel and vanilla.
I'm not going to go into that with you.
Okay, guys. Honestly, the secret word could be whatever you want it to be. It could be tell us about what you thought about the butt slap. It could be give us your final thoughts on Gazy and Derry.
Your favorite moment from the season.
Yep.
Whether that be Below Deck or Below Deck Experts.
Yeah, exactly. And anything
Guess
else.
the number in my head.
Okay, guys, we are so excited to see you. Like we already mentioned, we won't be able to do a live, which sucks. It's just the timing didn't work out because Brad and I are going out of town.
Yeah.
So Lane will upload that bonus. What do you think? Maybe like Sunday?
Sure.
Would that work?
Yeah.
Yeah. Somewhere between like obviously the episode you're hearing now and then the first episode of Down Under.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys so much. We love you and we'll see you next season.
We'll see you then.
Bye.
Bye.